good afternoon, classmates. We are tasked to tackle about cognitivism. So, cognitivism is a learning theory that focuses on how information is received, stored, and retrieved by the mind. So, once na sinabi natin na cognitive or cognition, connected siya sa isip natin. Ito yung way ng pag-process ng nagiging natin knowledge sa paligid natin. So, the receive, dito siya, ito yung way ng pag-gain natin ng knowledge, like yung napapanood natin, yung nababasa natin, yung naririnig natin or nakikita natin. Nare-receive lahat siya ng mind natin. Then, sa store, dito naman, ito naman yung process niya is yung kung gaano magtatagal sa isip natin yung knowledge na nag-gain natin. It consists of 3 levels: my short-term memory, the long-term memory, and the sensory register. Yung short-term memory, ito yung panandaliang kaalaman natin. Doon lang siya naka-standby. Then yung long-term memory, yung pangmatagalang knowledge natin. Then yung restored, yung sensory restored is doon yun yung na-receive natin lahat ng knowledge. And then yung sensory registered, siya na yung magpa-process kung saan siya belong na memory. It's like, ilalagay ko ba siya sa short term or sa long term. So, sa retrieve naman, dito, may knowledge tayong kailangan i-retrieve para i-connect or palitan yung i-connect sa bagong na-gain natin na knowledge. So, parang i-connect lang natin yung past knowledge natin sa bago nating natutunan. So, sa bata kasi, yung pag-retrieve nila ng information, yung mga unang na-adopt nilang information, like they make, yung sa broom baga, ginagawa nilang sasakyan. And then, when they, medyo naka-adopt sila ng bagong knowledge, yung proper na description ng broom is yung pang-clean ng floor. So, cognitive learning is all about learning how to learn. So, cognitive is, ito yung ano niya, yung pinaka-focus niya is kung paano tayo matuto. Yung way natin sa pag-gain ng knowledge. The cognitivist objected to behaviorists because they felt that learning was simply a reaction to a stimulus. So, last Saturday, we talked about, Miss Borja talked about the behaviorist. Kumbaga, ang sabi niya, ang pinaka-example ng behaviorist is yung animals, through dogs. Then, ang pinagkaiba lang nila is, sa behaviorist, parang ine-ignore niya yung idea ng thinking, which is sa cognitivism, is yun ang pinaka-importante. So, parang yung example niya is, pag nag-ring yung bell, automatic na mag-feedback yun na sa food. Which is kung sa cognitivist naman, it's not hindi lahat once nakarinig tayo ng bell, hindi lang yun papasok na pagkain. So, it's either mag-iisip tayo ng malalim, doon na papasok yung thinking natin, which is, it's either na ring na siya kung may tawag, or ring na bell, or time na sa klase. So, maraming pwedeng maging isipin na connected doon. Hindi lang siya basta sa behavior. Ang pinagkaano lang nila is, ang focus nito is through the behavior, then ito through the learning. So, marami ang contribute about sa cognitivism. Included si Brunner, Vygotsky, and Bloom. But si Piaget, Charles Piaget, his view had a tremendous impact. So, in cognitivism, meron siyang 3 key concepts, which is the schema. Who can read? Lori.
Schema refers to the basic building blocks of intelligence or their way of organizing.
So, sa schema, ito yung way ng pag-process natin ng mga nag-gain natin na knowledge. So, dito na pumapasok yung kung paano natin siya aayusin so paano nakapasunod-sunod po ba siya. So, the assimilation, you can read. Jeff.
Assimilation, when a child uses an existing schema to deal with a new situation or things and absorb new information into previously existing schema.
So, dito naman, ang assimilation is yung nag-gain natin na knowledge, isinasama lang niya sa previous nating gain na knowledge. So, parang kinoconnect na niya yung past na learnings natin, so sa newly adopted learnings natin. Accommodation.
When a child changes existing schema to account for new information and develops new schemas to deal with a new information.
So, dito naman, sa accommodation is yung past na knowledge natin, i-skip na natin yon. Kung baga, papalitan na lang natin siya ng bagong nag-gain natin na knowledge, which is, para sa atin is accurate siya. So, parang dito, yung process ng thinking natin is parang mas malalim na siya kasi yung mga previous na knowledge natin, so parang ibabalance na natin siya, which is kung eto ba is i-retain ko or dito na ako sa new knowledge kasi ito yung feeling mo na mas accurate siya or mas reliable or mas kapani-paniwala. So, Mr. Rojas will continue the discussion.
Next is the 4 developmental stage are described as essentially sensory motor stage, the pre-operational stage, the concrete operational stage, and formal operations stage. So, in sensory motor stage, it happened to 0 to 2 years old of the infant. So, the infant aware that they have a sensory, which is the, so 5 sensory baga. Ano naman ito? Then, aware din sila na yung sensory na yon is nakaka-apekto sa environment. And next is the pre-operational stage. Anyone know about pre-operational stage? Dave?
Thoughts more flexible memory elimination is to play a part on learning capable of creativity.
So, in pre-operational stage, it happened to 2 to 7 years old of child. It said that more flexible memory and imagination begin to play a part in learning. So, Angela said that kanina, sinabi niya yung, ang tawag doon is symbolic, yung mayroong mga bagay na kagaya nung nung tambo na ginagawa nilang sakyan, that's what we call symbolic. Doon nangyayari sa pre-operational stage. Next is the concrete operational stage. Bradley.
Concrete operational stage can go beyond the basic information given, but still dependent on concrete material and example to support processor.
So, in concrete operational stage, it happened to 7 to 11 years old. And here, makita na natin yung so stage siya din, yung bata, mayroon ng logically but not developed. So, nakaka-solve na sila ng problem, but not yung deepen mga problem. And also, yung mga symbolic, kagaya nung sinabi ni Angela, na natutunan nila na yung tambo, hindi para sa sakyan, kundi para pang linis. And next is the formal operational stage. This is the last stage. It happened to 11 to 12 onward to the adulthood of the children. is the last because abstract reasoning becomes increasingly possible. Dito na po yung logically thinking nila na nade-develop, tapos alam na nila mag-solve ng mga different or mga problem like sa mathematics, like sa grade 7 ba. Ganyan so sa stage na yan. May mga problem na hindi kayang solusyonan ng mga previous stage. Pero dito sa formal operational stage, nade-develop na nila yung ganong thinking. So the four stage, developmental stage is hindi sila laging nangyayari sa bata kasi may mga bata, alam nyo na yung mga not gifted, yung mga sakit. Kaya hindi yun nangyayari sa lahat ng bata. Yung mga normal na bata, gano'n. Yan yung nakuha nila ng stage. Yun lang po.